different things, to be honest. I think a lot of it has to do with tradition and the long history of all of the great festivals that have been done here, whether it was Monsters of Rock or Download now. You know, I think there's just such a rich history of this place being destination for hard rock fans, heavy metal fans, knowing that they're going to get an epic gig, that it just keeps people coming back no matter what the weather looks like, you know. I think a lot of it has to do with, honestly, Andy Copping, who has really tried to keep the tradition as strong over the years as it has been, you know. I mean, he just refuses to settle for anything other than what this place was made for, which is great bands, a great weekend, and giving the fans everything that they want, you know, and just going above and beyond. So I think between those two, I think the fans know to expect the absolute best when it comes to this place, and I'm just kind of proud to be a part of that heritage. It's got to be it's got to be a good sing along. It's got to be a good stomper, you know. It's got to elevate, you know. It's got to have that energy to it. But at the same time, you know, I mean, the great thing about this festival is that you can go from a song like Sick, you know, that is just balls to the wall in your face, and then that same audience will be singing every lyric of a song like Bother, you know, which is very somber, very emotional. It's just, you know, it doesn't really matter to these fans, you know, because they're fans of you no matter what, you know. They may be waiting for their favorite song, but they're going to be there for every song on the way, you know, and that's the beautiful thing about it. I mean, anytime I get to see Maiden here is pretty special, because that's one of the bands I grew up reading about, you know, and you just know when they dip into the hits that, you know, whether it's a song like Number of the Beast or, you know, Run to the Hills or something like The Trooper, you know, like the audience is going to lose their shit, you know. And as a fan and being out amongst it and feeling that, man, I mean, there's just, you get the chills, you know. It's just like, man, this is a moment in your life that you can look back to and go, that right there, that was one of the best times I ever had at a show. We're playing a handful of new stuff, and I mean, we only have so much time, so but we're gonna try and make it like the absolute best set that we can. You know, it's high energy, a lot of sing-alongs, a lot of jumping, a lot of craziness, and I mean, if last night was any testimony during the Slipknot set, I have very high expectations for the Stone Sour set, and I just hope we get a little bit of sun during it.